Divine Zodiac, Priesthood, Royal Priesthood. Yeah, Royal Priesthood.
At 86, the devil raised the bar, but I'm a hurdler. And I'm the good thief, I sneak in your toxic house, the burglar. The musical Merkaba came to set free the Lucifer worshippers. Like James Bond 007, the soul of an old legend. Negative energy murderer, good or evil, angel or demon interpreter. Kings with frankincense and myrrh, and perfumes anoint me soon as my birth occur. Like Ben-Hur, I'm indigenous to Gilgamesh. With brilliantness became the builders of the pyramids. Now we lost in American North wilderness. I became the force, a poor man's ventriloquist. On the island far away from home like Gilligan. Took us from our villages till we find our way back through resilience and our diligence. Through rags and wave caps, black fists look militant. In college remembrance, while living ignorance. Driving kids with innocence, dreams fly limitless. Straight towards the nebula, with cannon or the terror. Black boys face, we all in this together. I chase demons in my cape, my sword and my scepter. His brother Glow the Great, the lord of this era. Royal priesthood, gold plates and treasures. Anubis, my eye, weigh your heart against the feather. Carted Satan out your soul, lifting him out, he's on a stretcher. With my divine helicopter, with shocking propellers, outlines made of copper. The fortune teller, my dragon glows green like matcha. New York regalia, like Robin Walker is the prophet Walter. From the days of Iron Sheik versus Sergeant Slaughter. Blue around my garment borders, fringes, execute vengeance. Mathematics, Qurans and Taurus. Rock the head of Horus, rocks in the watch is gorgeous. Behind my will, it fell into the wheel, metamorphing. Start spinning clockwise and counterclockwise. On the outside, my car became a flying saucer, straight to the orbit.
Masquerade killer, Michael hijacked the sun, matinee thriller. Zombie apocalypse, a center for disease, says my tracks are way iller. Isodrenochrome cubes keep they cabernet chiller. And thought this thought, they don't want you to think. Knowledge is power, shock the flowers, make my aura look pink. To know the ledge, godly hour, push your thoughts to the brink. You can't even close your eyes, become a corpse if you blink. Where the oracle sink, I was born in the Sphinx. Copper DNA necklace with historical links. Hiding poison in the food, in the water you drink. Cause they raised done and they just biding their time. Throw food the lost tube coming down on my mind. Stab you with a light ray cause you was dying to shine. Then I disappeared like a truth post in your IG. Holy Spirit dripping like a ghost in your IB. Can't deport them all, we was already here. So get in tune with the voices in the water right here. You don't see the embryo in the form of your ear. Invisible man, I make myself awfully clear. Royal priesthood, astrologies is Lord of the Spheres. Throwing platinum plates, you thought the flying saucers appeared. Yeah, they scared to wear their own face in the street. Deep elixirs, beast addicted to the taste of the sheep. On Harry Potter's wheel, the god knew arrange my physique. Kai, Elohim, hemoglobin, the Arabian chic. 7 circles like the planets in the days of the week. Supreme math, solar facts in the language I speak. You brainwashed if you watching the news. Never make the wrong step when the laws in my shoes. The dream weaver make it seem there's no option to choose. Corona dope fiends, they be trying to nod. They in line to get shot, that's a fireman squad. Pharmaceutical, shoot to kill line with the gods. I cried for the angel babies that have died in the fog. Caught up in the crossfire, like a panther in a Klan rally. Zodiac, they need these answers in my hands badly. Like palm readers, break dancers in the sand valley. I moonwalked on chemtrails in the sky. On the path to ancient Kemet, where the scales in my eyes. The sun and moon temple sitting on the side of my head. A million years I still remember every line that I said. Hermes Trismegistus, serve me the statistics. 99 attributes of Allah, 99% survival rate. Imagine the odds when you're the Neo, you're the one that made the patterns evolve. Another chapter to solve, why did Saturn revolve? Spinal column, I am Amen, climb the ladder to Oz. On a rocket to Nebula, the planet of the gods.
Use my mind.
odd shapes in the box. Tetragrammaton, Tetris, see my face in the watch. Circle of life displayed in an arrangement of clocks. You can't be so diplomatic when you're breaking the locks. God Zodiac, Killer Priest, Wrong Priest.
Yes, we something like that. Welcome to another episode of Nuts Radio. Play I was born as your host. Now I was born live. We got special guests, special requests. We only had a little something with the last time. We had to come for part two. We cannot have national, international, galactical, intergalactical poetry, artistic, creative month without you. See what I'm saying? So she about to give us some more keys. So we about some keys for artists known as Keyana. So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some present others this for now. World renowned with an author S. You know, the pen whisperer, the poet rhymer, the mind and floor and the courage giver. Keyana, the artist. Welcome back to the show. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Doing fantastic. How everybody's doing out there?
All eyes on you. Okay. All eyes on you. Okay. So talk to us how National Intergalactical Poetry Scene Month celebration commemoration has been for you. We want to know the tea. Give up some tea, some poetry.
It's been a fantastic journey performing all around the world with different cultures, different countries, to the point it makes me wonderful because it's like when you start out as a poet, you just a poet. But then when you actually go beyond where you at, it just keep going. So I ain't gonna stop. I gotta keep going. So
I love it. What's some memorable moments for this month? And what was some highlights? And you know, were there any other poets that you were checking out, or you drew inspiration from? Or you commemorating any in
um,
particular?
my favorite, Maya Angelou,
Mm,
Nikki Galvani, um, W.E.B. He is good too. A whole lot of them. The one that did Left Every Voice to Sing, my favorite poetess all. Uh, Alicia Walker, who did Color Purple.
mm,
So most of them are so great. William Shakespeare, which I learned him in high school. So all these great poets, when I really look at their art, and some struggle with disability, some struggle through mental illness, some struggle through disability, and then some struggle through molestation and rape. So when you actually look at it, and then some overcome through gang bullying as well. So when I see myself as a poet, I can see myself overcoming so many fears, over anxieties, depression, and more. So
mm. So we talked about poetry, and we didn't get a chance to talk about the books and writing because we didn't have time. So I wanted to focus on was the writing. How long have you been writing, and what was it like the process of starting to write versus writing your first book? You go to write.
when I started writing my book, it was in 2016 to 2017. I started writing when I was 15 years old through my mom domestic violence, and then me being in foster care, uh, challenges, childhood trauma. That's where I started at. And then my high school teacher, she helped me to understand what drama and poetry and art was through sitting in her class in high school in the ninth grade. and that's when I started knowing what it was. And then when I got like more tuned into it, I've been performing since 2010, and so about 12 years, 12 plus years now.
So writing the book, what was that like? And what's the name of that first? And how did you transition from that point?
When I first wrote the first one, it was like kind of challenging because I didn't know what I was doing. And then when I started writing more, it was more creative. And then writing children books and a teenager journal and stuff like that, spiritual journal. And then the children books that overcome self esteem, to overcome affirmation, to tell your child, hey, A is for amazing, B for brilliant. Tell them, hey, you are somebody. um, Even though you go to school and your hair is not straight or your hair is kinky or your skin color. But I wrote an affirmation book to say, tell a child, hey, when you look in the mirror every day, you are somebody. No matter who you are, what you do, disability, non-disability, you are somebody.
So what does that feel like? Going out and actually looking young people in their face, young sisters, young brothers, and giving them that positive reinforcement, that positive affirmation.
Um, like gaining a relationship, it'll be more letting them know someone went through what they went through. I was bullied when I was in school. Bullied to the point, you're quiet. People think, oh, she's quiet, and we'll pick on her, and picked on my clothes. I was overweight, and stuff like that. So when I see a child say, "Hey, I've been there where you've been at," I learned the challenges. I learned the self-esteem. I learned the struggle. I learned obesity. I learned all of it.
And what is their response like, from that creative sense?
Being more creative, um, letting a person know, someone went in their shoes, somebody been in those shoes, and to take myself into their shoes and make a creative poem or a creative outlet and say, hey, I'm in your shoes, so I can stay in your shoes and I can make something creative.
So for poetry, National Poetry Month, what were some of the events that you were involved in? What was kind of like your experience, like going the month? Like walk through the month if you could.
This month been really good. Meeting old people and new people, but making sure keeping that creative outlet for the world. Um, Coaching people, writing groups, open mics, little bit of everything.
Okay. Okay. So if you were to pick three profound moments from this month, what were they and why would you choose them?
It will be leaving a legacy from Maya Angelou, which her birthday was April 6th. She'll be one. And the way she overcome as a child, even though molestation is big in the world, just like sex trafficking is big in the world, she put her imagination and say, hey, phenomenal woman. That's her favorite one.
Right.
Uh, then Langston Hughes, um, when he wrote of that splinter in the chair and how he put his poem into a play. which was a good, good play. And then Nikki Garavani. So those like the first three that I honor.
All right, so what about your experiences, like you can Keyana the Artist this month? Like, what were some of the things you did or experienced, or what were those things? Like three of those things. If you could think of three things that stood out above everything else about your experiences personally this month that you wanted to share.
If I was to leave a legacy as a poet, I will leave um, my amazing words, my overcoming my childhood trauma, and overcoming just being me. And as a poet, sometimes it's hard because when you just being you, you just being you. So as me, I'm just that little shy little girl. And that little shy little girl learned in herself, even though she was shy, she was quiet, but in herself, she overcome the world by people kept saying she couldn't read, but she started reading. When people said she stutter over words, but didn't realize the stutter actually came a good hit as a poet. And if someone say if you're a rapper, a lot of rappers stutters a lot too. But when they say you couldn't speak right, but when I did the poem, you could see it wasn't just because couldn't read or write. It just came in creative in the hands of a pen and a paper with that poem and said, hey, I'm just gonna challenge the world with my words.
So writing and performing, from reading books and performing your art, putting yourself out there, being vulnerable enough and courageous enough to share your gift talents with the world. You know, how it made you feel and has that helped you along the way?
I feel more pleased with myself than not feeling like depressed or anything like that. I think I'm more pleased with myself when I knew who I was. So beside of family, friends, and about myself when I go on stage, I'd have to let it flow. And then when I let it flow,
You said when you flow, I didn't hear the part.
when I be when I flow, I just be me.
Okay. So is it all of you in your writing, or how much of you do you share in your writing? Whether you're writing a book or whether you're
Yes,
writing poetry,
it's
is it
all of
one hundred
me.
percent your experience?
It's all of me.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So for the general public, like people like me who like poetry, fans of spoken word artists, like give us some direction on how we could be more involved in helping artists get their artistry out. What's some of the things we could do as lookers and supporters to help move the culture of poetry and poets and spoken word as a culture moving forward. How can
You can keep doing what you're doing. You can go to open mics, writing groups. You can go to festivals. You can go through special events like virtual, non-virtual. The community is so big as poets. It shows us, as in ourselves, that we we don't put ourselves in a box. We expand ourselves so far, and when we span ourselves so far, we have multiple events, multiple things around the world.
Okay. Okay. So showing up to the open mic and supporting the poets. Where would you like to see spoken word culture or poetry culture go? Like, talk to the poets and talk to the people that are you know guiding the culture. Where would you like to see it go?
Let's see more poets continue to be them, more poets who keep pushing their art out there, no matter who you are, what you do. Continue to inspire our people, continue to inspire the world, continue to inspire our children and our teenagers because they need us the most.
Pardon me. Can you give us a little something, a little taste? You hit us off with a little taste last time you was here. You got a little something for us before you go?
Sure. All right, guys, I'm going to do little pieces for you. And remember, go follow Keyana the Artist, all social media, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Amazon, all of above. When you type my name in, just do what you have to do. Go look for me. Here it goes. Journey. This road is called journey as we take this long walk. This journey may seem long. Hey, journey, which way to go? Which way to turn? Hey, journey, why did you pick me? Is there something up the road? Oh, journey, these burdens are heavy. Why do I have to take these things off? Oh, journey, I have to take God with me. Oh, journey, we walk by faith and not by sight. Oh, journey, God's beginning and the end. Oh, journey is a new start, a new destiny, new people. I am a journey that's called life. All right.
Drop one of them bombs right there. Okay. So final thoughts, final message to the people who talk to us and tell us one more time. You said you had an event up, anything else you want to plug, and then how people can find you and motivate you.
Thank you. Here's my another one. And her name is Journey. So if you know any little girl around the world that's struggling with self-esteem and bullying, this is inspired of this poem, pretty much. I'm this little shy girl that's called pretty. See, I've been called pretty all my life. How I known to be pretty because of the dark skin and pretty long hair? See, I'm pretty just the way I am. I'm the little shy girl that's called pretty. Hey, pretty, do I change the color of the rainbow? Do I change the color of my skin? See, I'm pretty just the way I am. I'm the little shy girl that's called pretty. Hey, pretty, do I wear jeans or do I wear a skirt? See, I'm pretty just the way I am. I'm a little shy girl that's called pretty, 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 pretty. I'm a little shy girl that wants to fit in all the right places. See, I'm pretty just the way I am. I'm a little shy girl that's called pretty, 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 pretty. I'm a little shy girl who wants to fit in all the right places. See, I'm pretty just the way I am. I'm the little shy girl that's called pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm a little shy girl that's called pretty, pretty, pretty. Thank you.
Yes, yes. All right, so final thoughts. We go and look at my stamps together for the final thoughts as we wrap it up. You know, saying, let the people know again where to find you and how to book you. You know, whether it's virtually, whether it's physically, any of that, and any events that you have
Yes.
coming up in the near future.
Yes. Any social media, find me Keyana The Artist. You can contact with email, KeyanaPost0@gmail.com, or you can follow me 770-731-8208, my business number. And just follow me all social media. You can find me Instagram, YouTube, all social media, Keyana The Artist. Purchase one of my books on Amazon under Keyana The Artist, KeyanaTheArtist, Keyana The Artist, all social media. Thank you, guys. So you can do whatever you want, virtual or non-virtual. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Out. We out of here. Peace.
Priesthood. I miss you, mommy, kiss you, golly. Christian body, flying dish, reminisce of Garvey. Surrounded by the elders, probably. Then I sit with Gandhi. Mahalia, the whalers with Marley. Afro beats, a supernatural priest. Carry the sword of the Lord, clash with the beast. After me, there's casualties, catastrophes, disaster, drastically. I write along passionately, microphone mastery. Tribe known the Maccabees. They say I look like an Olmec. Books of the old text. African Bush or Kush or the Hoteps. After came a pharaoh who knew not Joseph. But kings reign the same apparel, same culture. Every time I rhyme, they add wings to my sculpture. Every line's a paradigm, supreme supernova. The being future holder. Elohim, see through dreams, out the rain, ride the streams like I'm Noah. Moses, I throw my staff, turn the cobra. Vipers fast, bite the staff, bite the soldiers. With this microphone, I'm everlast, I'm Jehovah. The first one to work, I'm never last, I'm the owner.
All of the things I'm talking, not the yeah. Try what you not do if you're not the fair. My mind they tell me to disappear, yeah. So come and help me, cause I don't pray. My man, I don't pray. Come on, man, I can't stay for one place. Because say, my day. Don't take my pharaoh from you. They are talking shit, what them no get enemy. See you for forward, I put up my eyes, then shut my eyes, just good. I cry, offshore, got my dread love. Believe me, I don't pray, Mohammed, I don't pray, come on,